Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to my Imperator Rome playthrough here, where, well, things are going quite well. We've started the colonisation of Iberia with a brief, brutal war against these guys. We're going to start cutting our way down the coast to consolidate all our territories. I do also need to consolidate across here a little bit. There's still a couple of people in the way who need to be dealt with, so all my territories are contiguous. Obviously, I'm just counting Carthage as part of my territory at this point. Macedon and Athens are being integrated, as is Carthage, but Carthage will be finished after the end of the game. Sorry, Macedon isn't being integrated. Thrace and Athens are. Macedon is being annoying about it. We're also going to keep continuing over here. Oh, and we are integrating Greece. And some of you may have noticed we have a little colony over here, which is a very, very heavily militarized colony. Right, we have an available decision, which is negotiate with slaves. We never negotiate with slaves. We're not going to do that. Oh, we have a few starving pops. Ew. Yeah, not much I can do about that. Also disloyal province. Oh, that's why we've got to negotiate with slaves. I do definitely have a regional army in there somewhere. Yeah. Oh, it's not over here though. Please don't tell me everybody's loyal. Everybody's loyal to him. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to split that army up. Oh god, I can't. Derp, derp. You're going to go to the coast to be redone. You're going to be assigned to the region. You're going to be taken off back to Rome to be reset. Oh, good god damn it. No, I can still do that. Where is my fleet? You can come back here to take them off. Oh wow, we lost a few people. Yeah, our balance is a little precarious there, but we'll cope. Like I said, we're nicely spread out around. I could use spreading a few of these armies elsewhere after that big war, but holding them there for the time being is not necessarily a bad thing. I am planning on gobbling up these guys next. I do have a claim. And we will end up at war with these guys as well, who I also have a claim on. These guys can be taken up to be another little army, actually. Sorry, a little army I'm saying. They're going to go and basically be the regional army here. So I'm building up a little bit, which is potentially foolish, but we'll see how it goes. Like I said, we're going to gobble them up and slowly start. As like I said, we're slowly taking all of these guys. Nobody really worrying who'll be brought in. Let's fully do this first before I bring it up. And as soon as they're on, we're going to go up. My stability is high enough. Oh, we do have a fleet there already. Oh, that'll do. Oh, that's the local legions that can't leave the area. You're going to hold there. I'm going to pull up here. Okay. So first hit's obviously straight into there. We do have some claims here. Basically, we're going to work our way down all of this coast, and we will slowly advance in. I'm not upset about... Yeah, I'm not opposed to pushing in, but I prefer letting places kind of settle into big territories before we start taking them on in large fashion. It just makes life a bit easier. So you guys are going to come and invade from the other side. So they're trying to sneak through. Ooh, we have had some other guys now join, which is perfect actually for us. Let's go hit that. I'm actually more than happy for a little local coalition to join there. Especially with the amount of power we've got around there, which I can just throw in. The only thing I do need to be a little careful of is my aggressive expansion, though I do have claims around here, so... Okay, you two can go land there, and bring you down and land you further down the coast. Don't know if I'm going to claim on these guys, annoyingly, which could be an annoyance, but... Can't change him yet. Trading with me even though they must know they're next. push in and go straight for their capital there. You're going to head there to back up. Oh, they joined too. Perfect. You can disappear back off on independent operations. It's a nice little cluster of powers around here, but it's not going to be difficult for us to take on. Oh, I thought I was hitting there. No, I can't get there easily, so we're just going to hold here. In fact, you can move to there. You're in reinforcement range there. Okay, here it goes. So moving into batter them. Oh, I think I saw some slaves or something there as well. See, I don't get why they don't just surrender to the might of Rome. These guys are marching into their territory but not at war with me. Who are they friends with? Oh, so these guys are their overlords. They're probably quite happy by this whole war. And that makes them a very easy next target. I'm fairly sure I have. Yeah. So as soon as this folds, we're just going to go straight on against them to really start grabbing that coastline. And theoretically we could take another subject in over here, and having a subject over here might be good, but we'll work it out as we do it all. Okay. So they did manage to raise a reasonable sized army to throw at us, but it's getting beaten soundly by our vastly superior Roman legionaries there. Well, hang on, did I... No, I didn't lose. It is them retreating. I was a little concerned there. I was like, what? God damn rubbish supply limits here. I mean, how dare they have low populations? As our Romanization is going quite well. That should fix itself relatively quickly. I did up my tyranny a bit by doing that. No, nobody... Yeah, no, we're not going to do tribal vassals. I don't like tribal vassals, so... I thought some of them were Italian, but obviously not. Not Italian. Greek. Oh, Oh wow, they've sent somebody round there. I mean, the war's already over, so it's not particularly worrying, but... we will need to do a little bit of road building after this as well. I almost feel sorry for them, so obviously we're doing a mass invasion here now. Don't want to lose stability, so we need to redo this governor. Who will of course redo all the bloody things. We'll come back to that in a bit. So 4 aggressive expansion for all of that. Reduce our aggressive expansion down by half of that as well. Stab a pig just to keep everything sorted. Where is my one with all the extra? You. Once he's in our territory, things will go a little bit better. So he's just being assigned to this region as a whole. Up our commerce income a bit, which is still fairly good. Use the boats to get around a bit. Here will fall quickly and shouldn't be too problematic. Here is going to be more problematic. We've had claims on all of this. That works well for us. These little guys are a tiny little bit inside our territory. Actually, he's much better on shock action. With the elephants, shock action becomes much more viable. This is not going to be a long war. There we go. A little bit of road building going on there. Well, quite a lot of road building going on there by that legion, but, you know. This war is, again, already done. And now these guys could theoretically be made a sub-client state, I believe, because they are Hellenic. Come on, guys. It's going to take a lot of time to Romanize this places, but it is definitely worth doing. Because every time, even if I don't completely do it, bringing them up really does help. There we go. That's this war over. Will they just accept it? Yes. Oh, apparently they're not. Okay. I mean, no aggressive expansion for taking that. Do I already have one with these guys? I do. Ooh, we are declaring war with somebody a bit bigger there, but again, I'm not overly worried. We're just after the coast here. This is going to be a simple, fast, aggressive push. If they get involved, which is unlikely they'll actually get here really in time. We do have more up here. I've not got claims there, so I'm not bothered by that. I just want to take all of this. Basically, we're trying to just control the coastlines as places to launch in on larger pushes from. I quite like these large factions appearing, because they are going to make it easier to take on things like here's a bit messy, which is going to make it harder to take everything on the coasts. You're just sitting there ready to reinforce. We're basically going to control that in seconds. I would still invade up here, but I'm not particularly fussed about taking the territory. It does help that these guys are already involved in other wars, so... There we go. And that's them completely conquered. Again, I've got so much power around here. None of these guys are really posing a threat, which is good. Let the invasions commence. So a couple of years before I can independently pull some of those guys out, but I love all my allied legions around here helping out. Now, I am a bit vulnerable over this side. That said, I've still got, you know, a huge chunk of military over there, so... This war's pretty much already over. I can't get to these guys in central Iberia, but who needs to? This really is all about just opening up the routes around the coast of Med. Can I go and uncap there? Oratory power, please. At the moment, I definitely don't need it. In fact, why are we not buying some oratory power? I don't need their friendship, they're a bit useless. Soon, eventually we will be connected. And it'll be glorious. My tyranny is dropping nicely. That's our biggest negative impact at the moment. I can't actually advance anymore in this war, which is a little annoying, but you know. Goddamn pirates. The other thing we can do is once we do successfully completely control all the Med, we can get rid of all the bloody pirates that I can't from Carthage, annoyingly. I'm very tempted just to start this war straight away. I'll accept that. So that's pieced that out. Let's start the next war. Oh, that's going to bring them in as well. That's perfect. There we go. You're actually going to be taken off road building and coming down to support, please. Oh, that's the regional army. That's fine. You can just head back up here. This is quite risky expanding this much in one go, but, well, if it connects up all the dots, that's still going to be quite useful for us. Yeah, we do have a claim for some of that there. Ooh, that would put me at war with Phrygia. What happened to my army here? $50, $60, $70, $80, not quite there. I will get these guys to the point where I can start integrating them shortly. And that's Carthage is just going to take eternity to integrate. Okay, let the invasion begin. My local army can go to road building. We shall hold the Olympics. Oh, I'm at war with there. Oh, I can go up that way. Eventually. Or now. Yeah, we already have a regional army in both of those. That's good. You can go cap there quickly. Needless to say, things are going quite well here again. Second air falls, although we won't quite get all of it. I need to capture there too, but that's not going to be too bad. Oh. Oh no, it's not them. I kind of dislike the way that fabricating a claim for a single territory is just as difficult. And after this, we will be able to theoretically march all the way down to here. I've still got a few places down here to deal with, but they will come. Their time will come. I am burning through my manpower, so I probably do want to take a little bit of a hit. Let's just pay the money. Because of that one. Yeah, we can. Yeah, we do now control the entire war goal, which was this area. We have elections soon. Let's flood up into their heartlands. Yep, I once again think things are going quite nicely. Yes, the cultural assimilation is slowly going. It's working, but it will obviously take time. We do need to start doing some religious at some point as well, but that's not necessarily so important. Oh wow, oh, it's not me who's going to be taking some damage. That tiny little bit adds because we don't have claims on it, which is annoying, but at the same time understandable. Okay, they would accept that. How much money can I get out of them? Because I really want to be pushing up into here. No, I want to wait until I can capture that one as well, so I get that entire region. There we go. Oh, look at that. Rome going over Little Rome. It's getting better now. I like that. We are beginning to look properly Roman at the moment. all of you guys can just independent operations to spread out around for a little bit, because it's not great terrain for us here, unfortunately. It's population-wise. I mean, supply limit-wise, or which one's supply limit? It's not terrible, to be fair. I don't get why it's quite so bad. Yeah, it's not quite as populous, but it's still not bad at all. Basically, we are just conquering all of the coastlines up there. I don't get why I'm even wasting time doing that, to be fair. Anyway guys, this is where we're going to leave this one. So as always, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you are enjoying this. Please feel free to pop any comments in the comment section or jump over to my Discord and say hi. There's a link to my Discord in the comments and the description, as well as links to my Twitter, my Patreon and my affiliations to Overclockers and Humble Bundle Games. Next time, we're going to try and deal with these little bits and pieces to make sure that we control all the coastline of this area. Then we'll deal with these guys and start working on all of this as well. Oh wow, has Phrygia just exploded again, so now might be a good time to jump on them. But yeah, I want to make sure that we control all of the Med long run, so obviously that's still a lot to do over here, but we'll get there. Either control directly or have our vassals, as will happen with Carthage. Anyway, as always, thank you very much for watching.